Macbeth, well, he deserves that name. The standing posture with a splendid steel, with smoke, with bloody execution.
Oh, valiant, worthy gentlemen!
Mark, no solid mark, no sooner just set with valor armed. Competitors giving parents trust their heels, but the Norway alone began a fresh assault.
May not this our captain Macbeth and Banquo?
As cannons overcast double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross. God save the king.
Whence camest that worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor. The Thane of Cawdor hath begun a dismal conflict, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
What great happiness! Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, Macbeth hath won!
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine.
A drum! A drum!
Macbeth doth come.
The
weird sisters hand in hand, hosters of the sea and land, thus to go about.
Peace, the charmed land.
So fair and foul a day I have not seen. What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it? Live you? Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Law.
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, that he seems wrapped withal. To me you speak not, speak then to me.
Hail!
Hail!
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo!
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. I know I am Thane of Glamis, but the Thane of Cawdor lives, and to be king stands not within prospect of belief. Speak, I charge you. Whither are they vanished? Into the air? Would they had stayed? Enough. Come, friends.
Is the execution done on Cawdor, my dear son?
My liege, I've spoke with one that saw him die.
He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. A worthiest cousin! The sins of my ingratitude even now weigh heavy on me. Only I have left to say, more is thy due, more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Your Highness's part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne.
Welcome hither. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, let me enfold thee and hold thee in my arms. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and youths whose places are nearest known, we shall establish ourselves upon eldest, Malcolm, on whom we hereafter name the Prince of Cumberland. From hence to Everness, Macbeth's home, bind us further to you.
I'll be myself harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. Prince of Cumberland. Now that is a step on which I must fall down, or else or leap, for in my way it lies.
The raven himself has horsed the crooks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here, fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Come, thick night and call thee in the dun of smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold! Hold!
A pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself upon our gentle senses. Sissy, our honored hostess.
All our service in every point twice done and then done double. We're poor against those honors. Deep and broad with your majesty loads our house.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? He rides well and his great love spoken to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight. Give me your hands. Conduct me to mine host.
If it right, son. The moon is down. I have not heard the clock. And she goes down at 12. I take it 'tis later here. Hold! Take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend?
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's in bed?
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect, which else should free her bronze.
All's well. I jumped at the Weird Sisters last night. To you they have shown some truth?
I think none of them. Yet, when we could entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Is this a dagger? It is the bloody business which informs us to mine eyes. Whilst I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven, or to hell.
Thou it hath made them drunk, hath made me bold. Would have quenched them and given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked. He is about it. The doors are open and the surfeited grooms zoom up their charge with snores. Is there? What will I do? Let me not consort with them. Show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England. This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and my safest way is to avoid the ague.
Macbeth, Thane of Glamis, Thane of Cawdor, King hereafter.
And if it extend his passion, feed and regard him not. Art you a man?
Aye, and one that dares look on what might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff, this is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces when all done you look good on a stool?
Prithee, see there, behold, look, lo, how say you? Why, what care I? If thou canst not, speak too. If charnel houses and our graves was in those that we buried back, our monuments shall be the maws of kites.
What? Quite a man's folly.
If I in the pledge. About, let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are mirrorless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Oh, think of this confused, but as a thing of custom, just no other. When it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare? I dare. Approach now, like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, the Hurricane tiger. I'm gonna shake at that, and my fine words shall never shake. Or will lie again and dare me to the death with my sword. Shadow! Why?
Eric holds the Dew of Birth, lives in the English court. Thither Macduff has gone to pray the Holy King upon his aid to wake his armies, and this report has so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute "Sir, not I." The cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums, as who should say, "Go woo the time that clogs me with this answer." And that well might, advising to caution to hold what distance his wisdom from abide. Some holy angel fly the perfect letter full of his message ere he come. That swift blessing may soon return to this, our suffering country, under a hand of hers.
Thrice the blinded cat hath mewed, thrice and once the hedge pig whined. Harp your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Welter venom, sleeping god, boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble.
Fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Adders snork and bondworms sting. Lizards leg and owlets wing. For a charm of powerful trouble. Like a hell broth boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes.
Macbeth, Thane of Glamis, Thane of Cawdor, King hereafter.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, however you come to know it, tell me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yesty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though castles topple on their warders' heads, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak!
Demand.
Well, answer.
Say if thou rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call him. Let me see him. Tell me, thou unknown power.
He knows thy thoughts. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware Macduff. Beware the Thane of fight. Dismiss me, enough.
Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou's harped to fear aright. But one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman form shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet I'll take upon a fate and make assurance double sure, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this? It rises like the issue of a king.
Listen, but speak not to it.
Macbeth shall never vanquish me, till the great burner woods a high Dunstan hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest, feed the tree, unfix his earthbound root? Sweet Bodemon stood. But yet, my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can do so, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you. Tell me, why stinks that cauldron? What noise is this?
Show!
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 Show his eyes and breathe his heart. Come let shadows so depart.
Thy crown to sear mine eyeballs. Horrible sight. No, I know 'tis true, for the blood-wiltered Banquo smiles upon me. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazing?
Where are they? Gone? Let this pernicious hour sit I accursed in the calendar.
Desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast our moral sword, and like good men, bestride our downfall and birth them. Each new morn, new widow's howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face.
This tyrant, whose soul name blisters our tongue was once thought honest. I'm young, but something you may deserve of him through me and wisdom, to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry god.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge. But I shall crave your pardon.
I have lost my hope. Bleed, bleed, poor country, great tyranny. I would not be the villain that all things, for the whole space is in the tyrant's grasp and the rich peace to brood.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and here from gracious England have I offered goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, yet my poor country shall have more suffered than it had before.
What should he be?
It is myself I mean.
Not in the legions of horrid hell, can come a devil more damned than you to top Macbeth. Boundless intemperance, nature is a tyranny. Fear not yet, take upon you what is yours.
But I have no other graces. The king becoming graces. As justice, verity, temperance, patience, courage, fortitude, I have no relish of them. But abound in the division of each several crime acting in many ways.
Oh, Scotland. Scotland.
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern, no, not to live. with an untitled tyrant bloody sceptred, when shall thou see thy wholesome days again? Thy royal father was a most sainted king. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeats upon thyself have banished me from Scotland. My breast, thy hope ends here.
Macbeth, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. I never was forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own, and at no time broke my faith. What I am truly is thine, and my poor country's to command. Now we'll together, and the chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile. So you come here.
I know him. Good God, the times remove the means that make us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Sent Scotland where it did.
When I came hither to transport the tidings, which I heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which is to my belief, witness the rather, for that they saw the tyrant's power afoot. Now is the time of help.
Be it their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us 10,000 men.
But I could answer this comfort with the like. But I have words that would be howled out in the desert air.
What concern they?
This main part pertains to you alone.
If it be mine, keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
Your castle has been surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner, we're in the quarry of these murdered deer, to add the death of you.
Merciful heaven.
My children too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
I must be from thence. My wife could too?
I have said.
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones? Did you say all?
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so. But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things were that were most precious to me. Sinful Macduff, they were all struck for thee. Have mercy on now.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger, blunt not the heart, and rage it.
Front to front. Bring thou the fiend of Scotland and myself within my sword's length saddle. If he escape, heaven forgive him too!
Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready, Macbeth is ripe for shaping.
I have 2 nights' watch with you, but
Having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. Observe her, stand close.
how came she by that light?
She is light by her continually, 'tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to see, thus washing her hands. I've known her to continue this in a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's the spot.
Hark, she speaks.
Oh, damn, spot out, I say! 1, 2, why the decide to do it? Hell is murky! Fine, my lord, fine! A soldier interfered with me, we fear who knows it would not give valor power to account! You who would fill the old man to have so much blood in him!
Do you mark that?
Macduff at a what? Where is she now? What will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that, you mar without distorting!
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of that.
Here's the smell of blood still! Oh, all the perfumes of Arabia, not sweet, this little hand!
Oh, what a sigh is there. The heart is surely charged. This disease is beyond my practice.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo is buried, he cannot come out of his grave.
Even so.
To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly,
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Look after her. Remove her from all annoyance, but still keep eyes on her.
Chambers will be safe. Let every soldier hew him down a branch and bear it before him, thereby shall we shatter the numbers of our host.
Shall be done.
We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope. None serve them there, but constrain things whose hearts are absent too.
The time approaches that will the decision makers know what we shall say we have and what we owe. And live to be the show and gaze all the time.
I'll not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham Wood has come to Dunsinane, and though thou wilt post, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last.
Thane of Glom's, Thane of Cawdor, King hereafter.
Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compass with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine.